Hi, this is Amy Grisak for North 40 Outfitters, and today I'm going to give you a few gardening tips. So it is springtime and it's time to think about adding amendments to the garden and getting that soil as healthy as it can possibly be before you get anything planted. So the first step you want to do before you add anything to your soil is to figure out what your soil needs. And one of the easiest ways is one of these inexpensive and super easy to use little test kits where you put a sample of soil in and the appropriate vial, and it's going to tell you how your nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium levels are, along with what your pH looks like. Now, in many parts of the West, our pH is a little high, which means we're pretty alkaline. So that's good to know when you're adding whatever you want to add, whether it's compost, manure, sulfur, or anything else, to be able to bring it closer to that base level where a lot of the plants are the most happy. So one of the first steps you should do in the spring, like I said, get one of these fun little things, great for the kids, test your soil and see how the nutrient levels start. The next thing you want to do, if you don't know already, is do a very simple little settle test. Basically what you do, you go in the garden, get roughly a cup or so of soil, and a lot of times you'll want to pick samples from different levels down and in different spots. Add it to the quart jar, add an equal amount of water, and shake it up. Let it sit somewhere overnight, and it's going to settle out into layers. And it'll be clay will be on the top. Then we have silt, which is kind of the medium-sized particles, and then sand on the bottom, as well as any rocks that might be in there. So by taking a look at these layers, you can do special calculations to figure out what everything is, or you can just eyeball it. So what you really want to get a nice loamy soil is roughly 20% clay, 40% silt, and 40% sand. So if it's off a bit, and mine, I'm pretty heavy on the sand end, you're going to want to adjust that accordingly by adding organic materials in there to be able to help balance out that soil structure. If you have any more questions about gardening, be sure to stop by any of the North 40 Outfitters locations or visit north40.com.